Kelly and Tina here. Welcome to the Team Go Extreme Sunday night training. We're glad you're here. We are here to assist you in your business and make it better and easier for you to get tons of results. So here we go. We're gonna bring on a guest in just a minute. But first we have a few things to say.
Yeah, first of all, we just want to congratulate the whole team on a huge win. Again, I know you guys are probably getting sick of it. It's like every 5 minutes we win some award, right? Well, this time it was for best compensation plan on the market. We all know that. That's no shock, right? Especially when you compare, and I love the people were looking at comparing us with the other people in the top 10 of the poll. None of them were over 41 cents on the dollar. And what that means is that every time somebody spends $1 at APL Go, 63% of it goes into the compensation plan to pay us, to pay the field, which is amazing. Most other companies are about 40 cents. So of course we won. It's no big shock, but it is awesome that we can then use that information to build our businesses. So first of all, congratulations. Second of all, we have some special guests tonight. You know, we use a system called Rapid Funnel. It was when we started this company 2 years ago. It was one of the only things and I hate to use the word demand because we don't demand, we're not demand kind of people, but it was the one thing we said, listen, if we're going to join this company and put in our all and be more than consultants, but actually build it, we absolutely have to have Rapid Funnel. You have to get us this tool, this system. It's the only one that we've seen in the past that has worked so phenomenally, that's easy to figure out, easy to understand, you know, and that was our number one thing. We had to have it. Sergi said, absolutely, just like that. He knew right away if we were that passionate about it, it was something special. So of course we got our team together, Julia and Sherry and Curry, and we all locked arms, and Ruth, and we all locked our arms, did many masterminds to fill the Rapid Funnel app with all the tools you need. Everything you could ever need for this business is in that app. So the only thing that needs to happen is to teach everybody how to use it. And I think you guys have been doing a great job, but we can do an even better job when the experts train us how to use it. And we just happen to have a couple of those experts on with us tonight.
Yes. So first of all, I want to thank Julia Wary and Sherry Denny, who were instrumental in a lot of the content of the Rapid Funnel app, along with Tina and a tiny bit of myself. And when I say a tiny bit, literally a tiny bit, it's funny because I'm really the liaison between Rapid Funnel and APL Go, and I'm probably the least qualified person for social media or any of this stuff in the team. But that's okay, because if you're just like your business, you don't have to be an expert. You just got to find the people that are better than you or are more knowledgeable than you, and you're going to do just fine.
And the great thing about the app is that it is the brainstorm of all the corporate director team. Every corporate director contributed to it, the pieces of what works for their business. So when you take a team of people and every single one of them has had success, and they each contribute their success into one app that we can all share, that people from day one get to start using and utilizing to build their business with proven material that's had proven success with all the corporate directors already on this team. I mean, it's a gold mine. And now it's just about getting people to understand it, use it, and be successful. So with that said, do you want to introduce our special guest?
Yes, so we have Patrick Schaub on with us, who he's either the president, owns or runs, or all three, Rapid Funnel. But you know, he and I could go back a little bit because we've utilized this platform for a number of things that we've done, and I like it so much because we've had so much success with it, and it's the easiest, I think, tool that anybody can learn how to do. So with great pleasure, it's an honor, and I'm so grateful that Patrick and Kevin are on, or it might be just Kevin. I'm not sure.
Kevin's a new friend that we
Kevin's
gotten to know
with Rapid Funnel, and they're going to be helping us learn how to utilize Rapid Funnel even more than we have been. So I'm very excited about that because so many people have that and utilize it. So to find out how to do it even better, how cool, right? So we have Kevin on. So we're going to bring these guys on, and it might just be Kevin. I'm not sure. You can shake your head, Kevin. I don't know if Patrick's here or not. I just saw his name.
Patrick's probably listening in, but I'll be sure tonight.
He might be listening in. All right. So
we're going to let Kevin take it away, and he has screen share abilities. So he's going to take it away and share with you the new features and the existing features of our awesome app.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Tina, Kelly. What an honor and a privilege it is to be with you guys. It's such tremendous leadership that you provide for your organization, and great opportunity. Congratulations on getting that award for the best comp plan. Holy cow, what an incredible opportunity for everybody that's on this call. And I'm just fired up to be here. So guys, I'm coming to you from South Alabama, where my wife and I live, and I'm coming to you from the same profession. My heart bleeds for the networking profession. That's where I got my start 15 years ago. I was a construction worker. I was a college dropout, got started in this incredible profession. It changed my life. We built a huge business all across the country over the last 15 years. And what happened for me was I actually got access to this technology that you guys are using right now. I got my hands on this app from Mr. Patrick Shaw, the gentleman you've heard a little bit about. He started this. He was from this profession as well in networking, built a monster business, made millions of dollars, launched Rapid Funnel to help people grow. He saw that there was a need in having the speed of being able to connect with people authentically. He had the idea, and it's been an absolute blessing for us. It exploded our business. It exploded recruiting. It exploded the sales force. And it was incredible to be a part of. And it made me so passionate about this technology. And so super, super excited about it. You guys have access to it. There's so many resources that we're going to talk about. And today is unique because we're going to be talking about the app that you guys have your hands on that you can use to build your business faster, better, more organized in less time, right? We're going to talk about all the different resources that are available at your fingertips. But then each week, we're going to deep dive into one resource and actually teach you how to use it immediately in your business, right? So as we get started today, let me go ahead and do a quick share of my screen so you can see just a couple of PowerPoints that we have for you. All right, you should be able to see this right now. So this is your Powerhouse Business Builder, and we're going to talk to you about just navigating the app over the next few minutes. And so how do you break through the digital noise and connect more effectively with people one-on-one? We live in a world today where they're just beat to death by advertising, by marketing. You can't listen to the radio, listen to Spotify, go on YouTube, drive down the road without being literally beat to death by marketing messages, over 5,000 impressions a day. So when you have a great company with APL Go, you have incredible products that people need, right? And you have exceptional leadership and you have the best comp plan in the industry. You literally have everything that you need, but how do you get that in front of people when they're distracted by 5,000 messages a day? And then if you're part-time or if you're full-time in the business, how do you stay organized? I mean, can you imagine if you had to build a website for each of your great products to talk about the features and the benefits of each of them, and you had to create a survey to try to generate leads on social media, or maybe you only have 5 minutes to post on social media and you don't even know what you should post and you have to try to create content. And then people give you their business card and you're trying to figure out who was who and where did you meet this person and where did you put their business card and when do you follow up? Like trying to get organized with all your contacts when you're doing multiple exposures a day consistently over time, which leads to success. That's a lot of contacts. How do you stay in touch with these people? And then how do you remember to stay in touch with them? How do you get organized? Well, that's what all of these digital tools do. The good news is that they're all housed into one convenient, easy to use application called Rapid Funnel, and you have access to it immediately. And not only that, can you imagine having to pay for all of those different softwares? I'm excited to tell you today that you can use this. There's a link at the bottom of the slide that you can see right now if you're not driving, okay? And you can get access to this app. You can trial it for $1 for a month. And then after that, it's literally 66 cents a day. 66 cents a day. You can't even buy a thimble of coffee at Starbucks for 66 cents. But yet you can access every tool that you need, and the coaching and the leadership and the trainings that are housed in this convenient application called Rapid Funnel. So everything that you need in one platform, from coaching information, data, how well are you performing, leaderboards, how well are you doing the business compared to your peers, surveys, contests, all resources right there. And not only that, if you think about when you're sharing in places like social media, how do you know if someone has actually clicked the link and engaged with some content? You think about that. You put something really good out there on social media and it gets some attention, but how do you know who saw that post, who clicked on the link, and who saw the resource, the website, the web page? Who do you know how to follow up with? You have no idea. It may have been 5 people. It may have been 50 people. It may have gone semi-viral and reached 5,000 people. You don't have any ability to follow up. Well, in this system, it's a closed loop sharing cycle. I like to call it your spider web. You literally are building a spider web here, and it's all sticky to you. So when someone looks at a source, when someone clicks on a link, when somebody watches a video, you're going to actually see that that's an engagement, and you're going to know which contact it was, so you can follow up, because the fortune is in the follow-up. And if you have something that's helping you know who to follow up and when to follow up, it is literally, in business, it's like going to heaven without having to die. It's literally that amazing to know who to follow up with and when to follow up with them, so you can build your business faster and better. It's literally, I mean, one person just commented earlier, said it's like a silver bullet. Literally, that was in this APL Go Zoom chat just a second ago at the very beginning. And I have to agree. It's speed, it's simple. And the most important factor, it's not about effectiveness in this profession. It's about duplication. It's about your ability to teach a new person who can immediately teach a new person how to get started and be successful in the organization. That's how you grow a huge, thriving organization that's moving away from you, that's going to different states or countries, that is attracting more leaders. That's how you grow a business that runs away from you, right? Which is what you want. You want a business that new people are joining every day, new sales are being made every day. Well, you need a system that's not so complex that it's effective for you, but no one else knows how to use it. That's what I love about this. Not only is it effective for you, it duplicates, because your entire team will have access to this, and we're going to train you and teach you best practices on making it work. So from here, Tina, I am going to ask you, when I share this, just to make sure that you can see my screen, because this app sharing software that we use, I just want to make sure that I'm not talking and you guys don't see it. So I'm about to share the app in one moment. And then once I do that, can you see my phone screen now?
Yep.
I see a screen that says,
perfect.
let's walk you through the APL Go app.
Okay, can you see the actual app right now? That's what I'm looking at on my screen. Do you see that?
No.
All right, give me one moment. Let me go to new share. Let me try this, because I definitely want to make sure that you can see.
Yes.
Now we can.
Now
Well, you see, you may see, hold on one moment. This takes a second to connect. It always does.
We see it.
All right, do you see the APL Go app?
Nope, not yet.
All right, one more thing. I'm telling you this, it's an app sharing window. It's actually really good, but it takes a second sometimes to connect. Drives me crazy, but all right, let's try this. One moment. All right, what about now? Can you see my screen now?
we see a blank white screen.
You've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go old school. Check this out. So this is the APL Go app. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through some of these resources that you're going to be able to use to have in your fingertips. Now, in this demo account, you see here at the top, you see that it literally shows that I have 26 contacts in the app. And you see that it shows that I have done 15 different exposures, meaning I have given content out to 15 different people. I've sent that out to 15 separate contacts, and then I have a 67% engagement. Now, why is that important? Because if I'm sending out information, I want to make sure that people are literally taking a look at it. People are actually clicking links and looking at information because it's not any good if I send somebody a world-class video, which you guys have. I've been through them. I've seen them. They're incredible. But if you send somebody a video, don't you want to know if they actually watched it? Because it doesn't matter how good a video is if you don't get them to engage and watch. So sometimes in a busy world, you may need to follow up again to make sure that they take a look at that. You're also looking at 109 resources that the team has put together for you. These are world-class resources that you can use to help build your business. And we're going to look at some of them as I show you some of these things, but also at the top, this is very cool. Do you see where it has 2 and a little fire? This is 2 contacts right now in this demonstration that if I click on that, it's going to pull up 2 contacts that have recently engaged with information about APL Go that I have sent them that I need to follow up because they're actively engaging in this information. Maybe they watched the video, maybe they've completed a survey. These are hot prospects. How cool would it be to wake up in the morning and you know who to reach out to? Now in your contacts, this is an area where you can save all of your contacts. And again, as you get started in your business and as you build your business and you're talking to multiple people every single day, consistently over time, that's going to lead you to success, but it's going to lead you to a lot of contacts. How do you keep up with them? Well, right here in the app, you're going to keep up with all of your different contacts. You can rate them. You see the 5-star rating here where I can rate the prospect on a scale from 1 to 5. We're going to teach you best practices on how to do that because again, today is just an overview of what all you have access to, but you literally can rate a contact. Like this one is a 4-star. Now they may be a 4-star because they are really love health and they're into things like this. I think they're a great prospect for the actual products, or maybe they're a 4 because not only are they into health, but they're also business minded. They're also open to multiple streams of income. Also had a great conversation with this prospect, so I can rate them myself. But not only that, the more that a prospect engages with resources that you send, the higher up the app is going to start ranking them. So you can see who your hottest prospects are at all times. And again, as you do this for a week, a month, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years from now, you're going to have an entire database of people that you can communicate with. You can also tag these contacts. So let's say that you wanted to send an email just to prospects of one particular product. Then you can tag these prospects for, again, as time goes on, you may be tagging them for years, and all of a sudden you say, oh man, there's a special going on with this product. I want to email everybody who's ever had an interest in that. And you can send out an email to just those contacts that have that tag. And again, we'll train you on how to do that. That's in another training. But I want to show you some of the resources. Now, this is so cool because you guys have incredible resources. Not only at the top, we have a digital business card. You know, you meet people today. What do people do with an actual business card? They throw it in the trash. They lose it. They forget about it. They can't find it when they need it. And then it's a piece of paper or a piece of plastic or maybe a piece of metal, right? That's what the business card is. It's not like you can click it and call somebody or click it and text message someone or click it and email. It's not like you can click a link and go to their social media profile. Well, guess what? With a digital business card, you're going to have access to a business card that's going to enable you. It's going to have your picture if you upload one and your name. It's going to have the ability for them to click a button and save you as a contact in their own personal mobile device instantly, no matter if they're on Apple or an Android. Click a button and call you, click a button and text you, click a button and email you. They're also going to have the ability, if you add a calendaring link, for someone to book a time on your schedule. So if you want to give people that opportunity, you can do that. If you're part-time, you can set your booking link to be just the hours that you want prospects to be able to book with you. So maybe you work 8 to 5 and you build your business from 5 to 10 p.m. You could have that calendaring link only work 5 to 10 for someone to book a Zoom with you or book a call. Again, that's customizable. It's up to you. All of your social media links. If someone wants to connect with you on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, they can click there and go to all of your favorite social media profiles, connect with you there. And there's also links at the bottom, which are calls to action. If somebody actually wants to look at the DNA Drop survey, they can click that. If they fill out the survey, it's tagged to them in their contact and you're notified of it. If they click on opportunity survey, then they can complete a survey about diversifying their income, multiple, income streams, wanting how much they want to make every single month and additional income. They say $500 to $1,000 a month. Your prospects will literally fill out a survey. You're notified and you use those answers to basically offer them what they're looking for. If they want a way to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month part-time, You're going to show them how to use APL Go to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month part-time using the resources, right? So that's an overview of your digital business card. Now the products. So let's say you talk to somebody on a flight or shared Uber or whatever. You talk to them and they have some interest. You've piqued their interest, or you want to use this to pique their interest. You can go here to the step 1 intro. You have different surveys, different pre-written texts that are written by people like Tina and Kelly, who have crushed it in the business, who know what to say to a prospect. They've already written content to help you talk to someone. So if you're brand new and you don't even know what to say to a prospect, today is day 1. You just got started today. This is your first training call and you're like, wow, I don't even know what to say to somebody. The experts do. And that information is right there in your app. You can literally click a link and send somebody, like here's a sample text invitation. So if I check this box here, it gives me the opportunity to share this with someone. And we're going to teach you how to do it. So don't worry about that. But listen, this is already written. Let me read it to you. Hi, can I ask a favor? I'm working on a project and hoping for some testimonials from friends and family. Would you be willing to watch a video? If the healthy candy looks good, send me your postal mailing address and I'll send you some samples to try. Thanks. See, I didn't have to write that. It's automatically stored in here as a resource for me to be able to use to get people interested. And just equally, same thing under the opportunity category. I mean, you really can't mess this up. They've got this organized so well. Step 1 is the introduction. I'm going to introduce them to the opportunity using any of these, a sizzle video, a 1-minute survey, a pre-written text campaign. So I can actually introduce them. Then the step 2 is present the opportunity. So if I click on here, I've got different presentations that I can send somebody. And then after I've presented, I'm going to follow up with them. And I've got resources and testimonials and all kinds of different resources to help me with that. And then step number 4 is I'm going to enroll them. I'm going to send them a link to my personal website so that they can go and actually enroll as a new client or a new associate on the team. And you've got access to all those resources. And again, I can't emphasize enough, these are tied to the prospect. So let me give you one example. Let's go here to Keela at the top. This is a demo prospect that I've got saved as my top contact, okay? Number 1, in this contact's contact record, this contact has filled out a survey and it gives me in the notes section all the answers to the survey. So the answers to, did you receive recognition for all of your efforts in 2021? Would you be open to creating a stream of income in addition to what you're currently doing? Would you be interested in taking advantage of the tax saving benefits of owning your own business? Right? These are all the answers to the survey that this client, or excuse me, this prospect has already answered. So I know what they're interested in already before I even get on the phone with them. In addition to that, you can click a button and contact them and all that stuff's great. It's housed right there. But if I want to invite them to an event or send them a resource, if I go to this client and I go to send resources and I choose to send them an intro video on DNA drops, okay, I saw it earlier. So sizzle video invitation. So I check this box. It gives me options where I can email that client or that prospect. I can text that prospect, or I can simply copy the information and maybe I share it in Facebook Messenger or Snapchat or whatever communication you have between you and the prospect. Let's just say I'm going to text it. It pulls up that prospect's number automatically, has the pre-written information already there that I now can customize before I hit send if I want to. And that link goes straight to that prospect. If they engage, if they click a button, if they watch a video, I'm instantly going to have a push notification telling me that they've watched it so that I could follow up. In addition to that, guys, it's going to show on the activity log. Have you ever had a prospect where maybe you sent them some information and then later on you forgot what you sent them? You're like, oh, did I send them that one video? Or did I send them that other survey? Or have I sent them anything? Like, where did I leave off with that prospect? That was last week. Like, we live busy lives, right? You and I are busy people. So how do we figure that out? Well, look, the activity log. The activity log is going to show me everything that I've done with that prospect. Every video, every survey, every text message campaign, everything, and what they've engaged with. You see here the 1-minute survey, the prospect clicked the link. You see here that I sent the sizzle video. They hadn't watched it yet at that time. It says sent, and it doesn't say that it had actually clicked the link or had viewed it. So these are the assets that you have in the application. Well, guess what? It's not just that. What about training your business? Have you ever been to maybe a doctor's office and you had a spare, I don't know, 5 minutes, or if your doctor's like mine, maybe 50 minutes, right? Your appointment's at 10 a.m. and you're sitting there and it's 10:10 and 10:15, 10:20 and 10:30 and time's just going by. Well, you could use that time productively. What if you could put your earbuds in like this? What if you go to the coaching segment? You scroll down, you go to, let's go to Team Extreme Team Trainings. Look, here's a, not only does it show me percentage completed, so I know if I'm really on track and serious about my business or not. Look at these different trainings. You got status versus rank training right here. You can click it. You've got APL volume and rank qualification. You've got everything that you need. How to use surveys to build your business. So you've got training resources right there so you can maximize your time. So when you do have that extra 15 minutes because you're at school to pick up your kid and you showed up early because traffic wasn't bad that day, and you've got an extra 15 minutes to spare, you have training right there at your fingertips. I mean, guys, I could go on and on and on. There are landing pages in here. There are leaderboards. You see current contests happening right now. It says APL Go annual leaderboard. So if I click on that, it's going to show me with my peers. And again, everybody that's using this app to build their business, it's going to show me the APL Go annual leaderboard. And it's going to show me how my peers are doing and where I'm ranking on that leaderboard. So at all times, I will know how am I doing in my business compared to other associates that are in APL Go, which is great. And wouldn't you want to know that? There's a brag button, so you can share that in maybe private Facebook group with your team or your chat group, like however you communicate. If you have a day with great exposures or great engagements, you can click the brag button and actually share that with your peers, and they can share that with you. So people get excited and have fun around the activities, because you want to marry the activities. It's the activities that you do every single day consistently over time that leads you to success. And this has got everything that you need to make it a reality. I hope you see my passion, because I literally use this app to explode my business. I have known Patrick Shaw, the creator of this company, the man who built this, for 14 years and 9 months of my life. Okay. Known him for a long time. He's bad to the bone at what he does. It's the reason why he created this technology, is because he saw that there was a need. It's the reason why Tina and Kelly and APL Go have adopted this, because it makes it easier and better for you to be able to use this to grow your business. And every week, we're going to deep dive into a specific way that you can use the resource that day, that evening, to build your business. We're going to show you ways to follow up with prospects. You're going to have some prospects where you're like, man, I don't even know what to say next. And you're going to learn on that training. You're going to have prospects where you're like, well, how do I send resources that have trackable links? You're going to learn. You're going to say, how do I add my personal calendar to the application and share that with prospects whenever I want to? You're going to learn. We're going to teach you. And then we're going to store those trainings right there in the app, so that when you have somebody on your team who's struggling in an area of the business, you can send them a 15-minute training dedicated to that one resource that's going to help them to explode their business. Look, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going to lose sleep tonight over what you guys have access to. I hope you're excited. I'd love to hear from you in the chat. Let me know if you're excited. If you've been using the app, what's your favorite feature? I would love to see that for sure. And really quickly, what I'm going to do is, if there are any questions, not like customer support questions. I'm not the guy who builds the technology. I'm a user of it and a lover of this technology. If you have a particular question that you would like me to ask, I'd be glad to do my best to answer any particular questions. I love the chat. It's going wild. Love that. It houses all other resources and easy to share with people. Absolutely. There's a lot more you could be using. Yes, Valerie, I promise you, there is a lot more that you could be using. That's with everybody here. I promise you, it's powerful to help you get back in touch with people and bring them in. Absolutely. Good deal. All right. Well, Tina, Kelly, unless you guys have any question, I'll turn it over to you.
We have questions.
Okay.
So in your professional opinion, because you're a professional and you said that you used this to build a massive team, right? You've used the service. So do you think that adding one person a day to your app can build you a huge team, or is it more like 10 or 50? In your opinion, because they hear from us all the time, in your opinion, If you knew you wanted to make $10,000 a month in a network marketing company that's paying out 63 cents on the dollar, how many people a day do you recommend that they are putting into the app?
Well, I'm all about minimums and not maximums. Like I think a builder should do as many as they possibly can, effectively and authentically. I think that's very important. And that's the reason why literally this is authentic sharing technology. Like this app has made everything personal, from a text message to an email that's sent through a campaign. It looks like it's coming from you because it is. It makes you engage with the prospect. The reason why this has exploded so well is because it's not just a blanketed message. But Tina, to answer your question, I'm huge on minimums and not maximums. So for me, I always set the floor or the floor at 2 exposures a day 15 years ago. That's when I was part-time, spare time. I literally working construction 60 hours a week. I was going to college 15 credit hours a semester, 5 nights a week. I had church on Sunday. Saturday was my only day to study. So I was more than a full-time college student. I ended up dropping out. That's another story, because business exploded and I didn't need school anymore. But you get my point. Like I was busy. Like I was crazy busy from before the birds got up in the morning till way after they went to bed at night. So I just said to myself, look, if I'm going to be serious about this business, I've got to get in front of new people with qualified prospects with good information every day. And I've got to hold myself to a standard, just like brushing my teeth in the morning and brushing it at night. I'm going to do at least 2 exposures a day. And days that maybe we get rained out and I've got more time, well, heck yeah, let's talk to 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 people. But for me, it was all about getting into a routine that I could do every single day. So if I wanted to go make 10 grand a month, my question is how fast do I want to make it? APL Go has the comp plan, the products, the leadership, the technology, the timing. It's got everything it needs to explode. So the question I'd have to ask myself is, do I want to be making 10 grand a month in the next 90 days? Or do I want to be making 10 grand a month in the next 5 years? I mean, if I'm ready to get going, I need to get going and get in front of qualified prospects using these tools on a daily basis.
Great. That's a great answer. Yes, we think in network marketing, we've all heard the term 2 a day, 10 in play. If you put in 2 a day into your app, you're going to have 10 people at all times that you're constantly following up, answering questions, having conversations with. And when you have 10 people that are prospects that you're in consistent conversation with, your business is going to grow fast. It's when you have one and then the one person says maybe they're not interested, then it's like devastating. But when you have 10 people in your funnel at all times and one says, I'm not ready or I'm not interested, it's like, okay, next, on to the next 9. And it's no big deal. So it has a lot to do with your mental state as well. The more people in your funnel, the better you're doing. However, when you have too many people in your funnel, it's also not good. So can you explain why we tell people don't put your entire contact list into Rapid Funnel in the first 24 hours? Can you go over that a little bit?
I think that's a great tip. First of all, your database, right, in the app are your qualified prospects. These are people that you're going to be talking to. So if I met Tina today, I would put her in there today. That I'm not going to upload my grandpa and my, not that I'm not going to expose those people. I like to say this in this profession is I expose everybody, let God sort them out. I'm not the person who's going to choose somebody's health habits or if they want to change. I'm not going to be a God that says whether someone's going to be interested in my opportunity or not. I want to expose everybody and let God sort them out, right? That's what I want to do in my business. And so with the app, I'll only put in prospects into the app. I save people that I'm going to get in touch with. I'm going to send a resource to, I'm going to send an email link to, I'm going to send a survey to, and I want to add new contacts every single day. New people that I'm talking to in addition to the folks that I'm following up with and I'm in the process with, right? By the way, that's going to keep you, like Tina mentioned, mentally sound, because you're always going to have people that are hot prospects to talk to because you're adding new people every single day. Some of the people are going to join your team the same day that you share a resource with them. Some of them it's going to be 3 days later, a week later, a month later, 6 months later, a year later, 5 years later. So you want to add people every single day, in addition to the contacts that you are in the process of following up with and spending time with and sending new resources to, right? So every day you want to add new people. I only add people that I'm sending a resource to. Let me give you an example. Let's say that I have 100 people saved in my phone. Most of us in here have a lot more than that. Let's say you have 100 people saved in your phone. And you just got started with APL Go today. I'm not going to want to take all 100 and add them to the app today, because now it's messy. I've got all these contacts I haven't even talked to yet. Instead, I would rather take the 2 or 3 or 4 that I talked to today and get their confirmation that they're going to, if I sent them a video, they would watch it. So they've told me that they would look at the survey or complete a survey or watch a video. They've given me a verbal commitment. I'm going to add those people to the app, and I'm going to send them the resource that they and I discussed. And that way I've got 4 prospects that I've started engaging with, and I can add more tomorrow, and I can add more the next day. So I'm adding prospects that I'm having real conversations with the day and the moment that I'm having them consistently over time. And that's how I'm going to build that database.
That is excellent. So we know that this is completely valuable and you're just touching on the surface. Like this is just the surface. But if you were to expand on each of the 10 things that you just touched on over the next few weeks in our Sunday night trainings team, would that make you guys really happy?
If we're able to, what, say that again?
So I just asked the team if they would be really happy if you would come on for the next few weeks, and instead of just touching on all of the aspects of what Rapid Funnel did, is if you took a 15 or 20 minutes to do a deep dive into each one of those features and how to maximize it. And the team in the chat is going nuts because clearly that would be amazing. So some of the team, they already know that's exactly what we're going to do, is we're going to have Kevin back every Sunday night for the next however long it takes.
He's willing to do it.
Forever long until he's willing to stop. But he's each week we'll have a different topic and a different avenue of Rapid Funnel. 1 week it'll be about the surveys. 1 week it'll be about the follow-up. 1 week it'll be about, the contesting, how to use that with your teams. And each week it'll be something different. And we're all going to be experts like Kevin on how to use this app at the end of a few weeks.
You got it. And as you guys know, next week is literally going to be how to crush it in this business, sharing resources, like how to get in touch with prospects, send them information, get them to engage, get them to watch information. And all of that being how is it tracked to you? How are you notified? How do you know when to follow up with a hot prospect so you can strike while the iron's hot, because the fortune's in the follow-up? That's what we're going to be covering specifically Sunday next week. So I'm excited about it.
Okay, that is so awesome. Thank you so much.